Hi, this is Anand Madhu. I've come up with another video. This time is all about technological upgradation related video. So today's talk is about non-smart geyser. Non-smart geyser is like it through this geyser you are not able to control the desired temperature of your choice, desired water temperature of your choice. And today I'm going to tell you how your desirable water temperature can be achieved through installation of manual valves outside the geyser. So nowadays in most of the houses we are coming across a regulated geyser. Regulated geyser means that through electrical regulator you will be able to capture the uh, able to get the desired water temperature from the geyser. But those geysers are little bit costlier in nature, and those geysers are little bit bulkier as well. But most of the instantaneous geysers are non-smart in nature. I really don't know why they have come up with this kind of nonsensical device, because the instantaneous geyser will always should always ensure desired water outlet temperature. And you have always seen that the instantaneous geyser is running water. It will heat the running water instead of storing the water and then heating it. So most the instantaneous geyser should have this regulator, but the renowned companies of heater in instantaneous product are not providing this kind of regulated water temperature. So for that, what we have seen over the years, that instantaneous geyser is not very new to our society. It is very old, around 30-40 years old. Our first instantaneous geyser was Bajaj instantaneous geyser in our bathroom. It was in I think 2000, and today is 2025, around 25 years ago. Right now we have recalled instantaneous geyser and a bulkier instantaneous kind of geyser that is also of Bajaj, but it has some storage capacity, so it takes lot of space of your bathroom. So advantage of instantaneous geyser and non-instantaneous geyser is that it is smaller in size, and it is aesthetically appealing also, less bulkier obviously. So the problem in the instantaneous geyser is that it cannot provide you right water temperature, and for that you have to manually take the water, and then you have to um, mix it with the cold water, and then you have to get a cold water, you have to pour it on a bucket, and then you pour cold water into it and then mix it, and from the bucket you take a bath. Or you can install a what do you call, a mixture kind of machine, through which you can, through rotation of valves, you can do it. But we can actually get that desired temperature through installation of valves just after the outlet. So today I'm going to tell you how your instantaneous geyser can be used as a desired water temperature. How your instantaneous geyser can give you desired water temperature at the outlet without installation of additional cold water pipe connection and then a mixture and so on and so forth. So it's a very simple connection, but over the years I have not seen this kind of connection in any of the bathrooms, be it in the hotel or be it at our home. So it's very simple connection. And mostly if you go to hotels, even 5-star hotels, they will give you a mixture kind of connections. So it's very nonsensical, because you need to install two types of pipes, one hot water pipe, one cold water pipe. At the end you have to mix it, and then all the time, probably you have seen it, be it under the shower, or be it under the water, be it under the bucket, or pouring water on your body. So you will always mix it by opening a valve, then cold valve, and then mix it. Then you will not get the desired temperature, and all these things will happen. So in order to avoid all these things, we should ensure that this valve installation just happens just after the exit water outlet. And I'm going to show you the entire water circuit, and how this circuit has evolved in my mind and how it has been carried forwarded, such that the idea which has evolved in my mind can be commercially acceptable or possible. So I'll show you the circuit which actually I was thinking around, and then when I was trying to install the same thing, the kind of problem which I have received from the plumber, and the plumber told me this kind of circuit is little bit cumbersome, and the commercial valve which is available, uh, and the kind of modification in the circuit happened, because theoretically the the water circuit diagram is very simple, but when you are trying to implement that water circuit commercially, or normal usage, then you will see the parts is not available, and the other kind of parts is available. So for that I have developed that kind of circuit as well, wherein you can easily understand that the idea which gets generated through your mind, it is not easily implemented when you are implementable at actual sense, and that time you face little bit problem, and how that problem has also been tackled, and how the circuit is finally being developed very easily. So through diagram I'll show you, and then finally the final model which I have installed in my home kitchen. This instantaneous geyser is in my kitchen, and I'll show you the entire video. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. So I'll tell you the theory behind. So this is the two models which you are at present getting: smart geyser and non-smart geyser. Now if you talk about a smart geyser, then smart geyser is like a geyser which will be having a regulator, and that regulator will be controlling the temperature of the outlet of geyser through electricity. So it says regulate temperature by regulator, and then you'll get a water at right temperature at the outlet. Now a non-smart geyser is a geyser which will not have a regulator, and it will provide you water at very high temperature. So if we can able to mix with the cold water, then we'll get a water at our desired temperature. So the next logic is how a non-smart geyser can be made a smart geyser with the implementation of valves. So you can say I have taken a small non-smart geyser, then with a manual valve installation I am able to get a water at right temperature. So this is the idea which actually got generated in my mind, and then I thought how this installation can be possible. So manual valve installation is like this: inlet and outlet will be there, cold water will be from inlet, and you can see the another cold water connection will be connected to the outlet of hot water, and through this, after mixing the cold water and the hot water from the non-smart geyser, the desired outlet temperature will be achieved. Now commercially this is not very easily possible. So for that I have seen that there is a valve which is called 2-in-1 valves, meaning with one inlet it will control the two outlet valves, such that two outlet water can be controlled through rotating the valves. So these 2-in-1 valves will be taken, inlet valve and the outlet valve, and these two valves will be installed at the outlet and the inlet of a geyser. Very simple. Valve 1 and valve 2 from inlet cold water, and valve 3 and valve 4 of outlet cold water. Now this is the actual diagram, wherein it's non-smart geyser. Once the inlet water is allowed to enter through these commercial 2-in-1 valves, through valve 1 and valve 2, valve 1 will go to geyser. That valve 1 water will be converted into hot water, and there will be another valve 3, which is actually 2-in-1 valve only, and valve 4 is also accepting the cold water from the inlet. Now the valve 4 will be accepting the cold water from valve 2 of cold water inlet. Now this rotation of valves 4 and valve 2 will be actually controlling the cold water getting mixed with the outlet, hot water outlet coming from non-smart geyser. And now that this valve 3 if gets rotated, then it will be controlling the hot water outlet quantity. Now the valve 3 and valve 4 will be controlling, in fact controlling the hot water as well as the cold water. Now when we are allowing to mix it, and just based on rotation of the valves, our desired right temperature of hot water at the exit of the smart geyser is achievable. So this idea is actually being implemented in my kitchen non-smart geyser, Racold non-smart geyser. I will show you the entire model and how this circuit, after commercially being accepted by our plumber, we finally able to implement at our kitchens very successfully. Right now I don't have to get another additional cold water connection and such that mixing it and then getting a desired temperature. Just after the exit of the non-smart geyser we can achieve this, and through this only one pipe connection is required at our basin instead of two pipe connection. So very simple connections I will show you. And right now with one tap only I am getting a desired water temperature, desired hot water temperature. And obviously at kitchen we require hot water for cleaning our utensils, for cooking as well. So that way I have achieved the desired water. So you have understood the theory behind this commercial valve installations for getting desired water outlet temperature from instantaneous geyser. So I'll show you the entire model now. So prior to that I'll show you the smart geyser which is also being installed at my bathroom, and obviously the non-smart geyser wherein I have installed these valves through which getting the desired water temperature. So stay tuned and enjoy. In my bedroom, you have seen my bedroom. It has a smart projector. Now I'm going to my bathroom wherein the smart geyser being installed, and from there I will go to my kitchen wherein non-smart geyser is being installed. So this is, I'm going to the smart geyser. So you have seen my bathroom many a times. It has bathtub, body mirror, two body mirrors, and this emergency tap connection for your bowel movement. It has everything. It has a hand shower which can become as a head shower. So everything you have seen it in my prior other videos. So this is a smart geyser of Bajaj company, and it has a regulator. See, it says off, low, off, low. CSM is a child system wherein you'll get a desirable child temperature will be given at your water, and this is a high temperature. If you require a high temperature, just by rotation of knob like this, it says heating, and I'm just going to, so it has turned desirable temperature. If I put it below low, it will go to off condition. So you can see through electrically you can get a desired water temperature, and for that you don't require two pipe connections, one cold water and hot water. Only one pipe connection is required, because you are getting a desired water temperature. You don't have to mix it with cold water. Whatever water temperature you want, you just by rotating this regulator you will get the desired water temperature, because of which inside a bathroom only one pipe connection, through one pipe connection only we can take a bath instead of mixing it. So this is pretty much possible for smart geyser and smart geyser with a regulator. And non-smart geyser is like without a regulator. So this is a little bit storage come instantaneous geyser, and because of which it is little bit bulkier in nature, takes more space in your bathroom, and probably because of which people always go for instantaneous geyser, but for instantaneous geyser regulator is not being provided, and because of which you have to mix it with a mixture, or through tumbler or bucket you have to mix it and pour it on your head. So this is the problem with the smart geyser. But for non-smart geyser, advantage is less bulkier, occupies is lesser bulky, it is lesser bulkier, and it occupies lesser space. And obviously for a smaller bathroom you always go for small geyser, and small geyser is always comes for instantaneous geyser because it does not have a storage, it only hits the running water. So this is a smart geyser. It has some storage, but it also acts as an instantaneous geyser. So anyway, I'm going to show you, it is installed in my bathroom. I'm going to show you non-smart geyser, which is called instantaneous geyser. This is of brand Bajaj company, and that brand is of Racold company. So let's move ahead for this kitchen instantaneous geyser. So this is instantaneous geyser installed in my kitchen. This is chimney, this is fridge, this is Alexa. So everything is there, and lot of things are being installed. So anyway, this is a non-smart geyser, instantaneous geyser, and if you at a distance, if you see, it occupies very less space, lesser space than our water filter. But the problem is that it will not give you desired water outlet temperature. So for that we require a additional manual installation, or we can go electrically installing a regulator, additional regulator. But since I am from mechanical engineer background and I am not that much knowledgeable, and the prior knowledge which I have, it is from high school knowledge, wherein I know that a regulator, buy a regulator, install it with a get it installed from the electrician, or I can install, and then just turning off the knob by passing electricity at various current, it probably regulate the water temperature. But anyway, since I am from mechanical engineering background, so I thought that mechanically this is possible, so I did not go for this electrical modifications. Instead I have gone for manual modifications, since mechanical engineering is all about manuals engineering. So manually through valves, how we have able to achieve this kind of desired outlet temperature, that I have already told you through theory. Now this is the practical. So what is that? This is there are two things, inlet, outlet. Now this inlet is a cold water. This cold water will go to see this inlet. This is inlet. This is inlet pipe. This is outlet. This is a cold water. This cold water go to geyser. It will come out as hot water, and this hot water is not at desired temperature. So what we have to do? Commercially there are 2-in-1 valves available. One valve, another valve, one valve, two valve. This 2-in-1. So this entire valve, it incorporates two valves in one valve location. So what will happen is that this is the inlet. This inlet cold water will go to the geyser. At the same time, another inlet valve will be generated. This valve will generate. This is cold water line. It will come out and will be getting connected to the outlet. But the outlet has the outlet hot water. The outlet has the outlet hot water. So what will happen is that this outlet hot water has another valve controlling the outlet hot water, and this inlet of the inlet cold water will become as an inlet of the hot water valve. So what will happen is this hot water valve water and the inlet cold water valve water will be mixed at this location, and when by rotating this valve you can change the mixing condition. These two valves can change the mixing condition. This is for hot water mixing condition, this is for cold water mixing condition. Like this, if I change, this is hot water, if I close it, then it will become It will only accept cold water. Now I am opening it at full condition. Similarly, this is at this thing is this is his cold water connection. I am opening at full condition. Now entire thing is completely connected. So this mixing is happening, and once it gets mixed, this pipe is taking the desired water outlet temperature, and then this pipe is coming through this pipe, and then when I am now opening it, then my desired water will be achieved. So it will not be too hot, too cold. It will be at the right desired temperature. So that's it. Very simple connection. Nothing need to into it. So this way you can make your non-smart geyser, instantaneous geyser of any brand. My brand geyser is Racold brand. Any non-smart instantaneous geyser into a smart geyser through implementation of manual valves, 2-in-1 valves at 2 locations, inlet locations and outlet locations, connected by pipes, and through which desired water temperature will be achieved. And for that, once you achieve this, only single tap will be used at your basin instead of 2 taps, one hot water and one cold water. So only single tap water will be used. Single tap water is be used, and desired water temperature you will achieve. So that's it. If you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video, please do so, and please subscribe my channel Ronnie's Identity in YouTube, and stay tuned for more updates and videos in the future. I wish you a nice day. Bye.